Okay, so this is actually wrapping up our 2 days of live coverage of Future Proof for goRIA, fueled by Investment News. And what better way to wrap up than with the man himself, Matt Middleton. Matt, congratulations, this was a fantastic event.
Thanks for having me, really appreciate it.
No, I appreciate you taking some time. I know you're getting pulled here, there, and everywhere. But I have to ask you, this event is the third year?
Fourth.
Oh, fourth year.
Fourth year,
okay.
yeah.
And it is just absolutely amazing. So I came in here with some pretty high expectations, and it's just blown through them.
Thank you.
So I like doing origin stories. That's kind of our thing nowadays on goRIA. I think the audience loves them, I love them. What sparked you to put a festival, a wealth conference, which is a festival, on the beach?
Yeah, so it's interesting, right? This whole concept kind of came to be in the height of COVID. So ironically, it's very different than most conferences, but at that time, live events didn't exist, right? And there was a lot of chatter that would live events in our industry ever come back, right? There was a lot of hybrid talk, and why would anyone leave their office or leave their family, risk their health, right? And there were natural feelings. At that time, I just had a clear vision of, one, our industry does business in person mostly, and then two, having been in the events industry for 15 years before that, I just understood that the value prop that was live events before, meaning speakers and keynotes, and that drives attendance, and attendance then drives sponsorships, that model was kind of old. And so then that led me to believe, like, well, if I think live events are going to continue to happen, well, what is the value prop of live events going forward? And during that time, I then spent a lot of time thinking about it, talking to people, and we landed on really two key points. One is the experience, and the experience creates a certain type of feeling inside humans, regardless of what you are in the profession, just humanness. So if you could create a right experience that sparks to be their best self, well then maybe the second part, which is networking, high quality networking, would happen more effectively. And so that model was the view that we had around, well, let's get the industry connected based on experiences on a human level, and it just so happened then we're like, oh, what's the best format for that? What is the best location? And it led to what you now see at Future Proof Festival.
Outstanding. So let's go back to something you mentioned there, which is the networking. So that is right back that way, the breakthrough area. I took a peek in there earlier today. I will be there myself tomorrow as an advisor, right? As most people know, I'm actually not a reporter. I'm just a very curious advisor that happens to have a portable microphone and camera, and the ability to have interviews with people like you. So I'll be here tomorrow as the CEO of Sovereign Financial Group, and I took a peek in there. It was truly mind-blowing. I cannot believe how many tables you have set up, and I peeked in there throughout the day. They are full of people engaging.
There's a roar, yeah.
I do a lot of conferences, really, no BS. I've never seen anything like it.
Well, I think, look, going back to the original point of networking, right? Most people say, oh yeah, networking, it's a live event. Of course there's networking. Most events operate on networking through serendipity, right? I hope I get a good booth placement. I hope I bump into that ideal client or customer of mine. I hope that people accept my invite to a dinner, so on and so forth. What we did is we engineered a technology solution that allows us to do all that guesswork before the event. So we ask people to commit and engage a bit more 3 weeks prior to the event and go through a series of processes. One is just simply filling out your profile. Hey, I want to meet other people. Not buyer, seller, just peer-to-peer, everything.
Right.
And then the next part is go send out a bunch of meeting requests. Spend 5 minutes in there. Send as many meeting requests, people that you want to spend 15 minutes with, right? The next process after that is just opting in, right? So now imagine you sent out a bunch 1 week and you're like, oh, I hope people want to meet me. And then you open up the next week and it's like, whoa, actually a ton of people here want to meet me.
They love me, they really love me.
So each and every time, what that does is actually it compounds the feeling you have towards this event. You get so excited, you're like, wow, it's building momentum into this 3 or 4 day experience. Right. And then of course the technology allows you to remove a lot of the friction points of, you can have the best intentions of meeting that person on site, but then typically what happens is, the larger the event is, you get pulled away and you never like, oh, I never got a chance to connect. So we ensure that you go into the event with some number of pre-selected meetings, and then you go and have that. And so yeah, that Breakthrough 10 has get built over the years. This is our 3rd year doing it. The first year we had about 16,000 meetings, and this year we just eclipsed 40,000 meetings across 2 days.
40,000 meetings.
40,000 one-to-one meetings.
And again, what's really worth highlighting, these are, I don't know what the term is, but 2 people wanting to meet. Not like,
double opt-in.
Double opt-in, that's what it was. And I think that is so unique, because it's not like I've got to sit here because I have to. I want to meet with this person, and this person wants to meet with me. And as I said, I've been doing a lot of these conferences for goRIA. I have not seen that happen successfully yet.
Well, think about it, right? Like, how awkward is it? Like, just forget everything that we know. Imagine walking into an event setting and you're staring at someone's chest. Or maybe they have, different colored line. It's like, oh, who are they?
Right.
And all you care about is who are they in the profession versus like, hey, you're a human. What do you do? What are you interested in? And so we create these little experiences, right? And we have the partners to help us that actually like create, oh, if you like music, well, there's music here.
Yeah.
If you like art, we have art here, right? It's everything unrelated to the industry, because if you could rub shoulders with people that have the same common interests, have a similar lifestyle, or have same ambitions or goals, well then understanding who they are and what their title is secondary to that.
Yeah.
The secret to that though then is more people are open. You don't have this like risk of like, oh, I don't want to stop by that person's booth, right? Like most events you're like,
right.
Oh, let me wait, let me get to that last day, and then like, oh, I like that tchotchke, I want to go bring that to my kids, so I'm gonna go and introduce myself the very last minute before I jump on a plane. Like no one gets value out
Very
of that.
1990s.
Yeah, and so just think about it on a first principles basis. Like, how do we all like to interact? How would you interact with people in your town on a weekend, right? How would you introduce yourself? How would you meet? Like, well, that's what we want to create here, and we just so happen to use technology to do it at scale.
Yeah, absolutely love that. So look, I know your time's limited, so as we're wrapping up here today, I've got to ask you, like, what's next?
Yeah, so we have Future Proof Citywide next March in Miami Beach. It's our second edition. We launched it earlier this year. We had 2,500 people. And really over the last 4 months, I've had my head down, spent a lot of time focused on really the intersection of AI in our industry.
Yeah.
And frankly, I think most people are getting it wrong. I think there's a lot of coverage, there's a lot of noise. It's one of the biggest buzzwords alongside growth in our industry.
Yeah.
But everyone's talking about it as a point solution. Everyone's talking about it as a tech overlay, maybe a revamped tech stack. And I think it's completely different. I think there is an entirely new operating model that is upon us in our industry. And there's no annual gathering to really discuss that and help shape the future versus reacting to it. So what we're going to be doing in March next year in Miami Beach is building the first AI native community for our industry to learn and share together. Because the reality is, even if someone says they're an AI expert today, in 6 months, they're not going to be it.
I tell you what, I will be there.
Thank you.
Matt Middleton, really, congratulations. Absolutely outstanding. I am already looking forward to March down in Miami.
I appreciate you coming out. Thank you.
All right, my pleasure. All right, so that's going to wrap up the official coverage of Future Proof for goRIA, fueled by Investment News. But I will be back in 1 hour for our first ever goRIA After Hours with Snappy Kraken.
Awesome.
Join us for that. Matt, thanks again.
Thank
Fantastic
you.
job.
Appreciate it.
You bet.